The graph above is used to convert between kilograms and pounds. Use it to answer the following questions. The first question states convert 5 kilograms to pounds. Notice that on the x-axis we have kilograms and on the y-axis we have pounds. Here the question wants us to convert 5 kilograms to pounds. So here we're going to zero in on 5, and 5 is on the x-axis, and so this is 5 kilograms, and then we're going to go up, and then we're going to go across. When we go across, this is 11. And we know that this is 11 because on the y-axis, we are counting in 0.5s, which means that every time we increase, we add 0.5. And so this is 5, and so that means that this is 5.5, this is 6, and this is 6.5, this is 7, and this is 7.5, this is 8, and this is 8.5, this is 9, and this is 9.5, this is 10, and this is 10.5, and this is 11. And so that means that 5 kilograms is 11 pounds. So our answer here is 11 pounds. Next, the question states the following: convert 3.5 pounds to kilograms. So here we have pounds and they want us to convert it to kilograms. Notice that we have pounds and pounds is on the y-axis. Indeed, on the y-axis, we are counting in 0.5s, which means that every time we increase, we add 0.5. And so this is, we have here, this is 0, and so this is going to be 0.5, and then this is 1, and this is 1.5, and this is 2, and then this is 2.5, and then this is 3, and then this is 3.5. So 3.5 is going to be right here, so we put a line across. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a line down. And so when we have this line down, this line, we have our measurement that is on the x-axis. So we have to figure out what is this number on the x-axis? What is this number in kilograms? And so let's zoom in. And if we zoom in, we have the following. So this is 0 on the x-axis. We are counting in 0.2s. So in each case, we're going to increase by 0.2. So this is 0, this is 0.2, this is 0.4, this is 0.6, this is 0.8, this is 1, this is 1.2, this is 1.4, and this is 1.6. And so that means that when we have 3.5 pounds, right, that is going to be 1.6 kilograms. And so that's the answer here, 1.6 kilograms. And so what we're going to have for our answer here, we're going to have 1.6 kilograms, and that's our answer. So 3.5 pounds to kilograms is 1.6 kilograms. So 3.5 pounds expressed in terms of kilograms based on this graph is 1.6 kilograms. Next, the question states, convert 14 kilograms to pounds. So convert 14 kilograms to pounds. Now, based on our previous question, we know that 3.5 pounds equals to 1.6 kilograms. And if that's the case, then what is 1 kilogram? Well, 1 kilogram is going to be equal to 3.5 divided by 1.6. And 3.5 divided by 1.6 is 2.1875 pounds. So 1 kilogram equals to 2.1875 pounds. So if 1 kilograms is this amount of pounds, then what is 14 kilograms? Well, we just have to multiply by 14. And so we have 14 kilograms, which equals to 2.1875 times 14, which gives us 30.625 pounds. So 14 kilograms equals to 30.625 pounds. Now I want to express the answer in as a whole number, I want to express this answer as a whole number. And so I should say that better. I want to express this answer correct to the nearest whole number. And so basically I want to round this. And so we want to round this to the nearest whole number. And so we got to zero in on this number 6. Now 6 is greater than 5. And so since 6 is greater than 5, we are going to add 1 to 0. And so that means that we're gonna have 31 pounds. And so this is the answer correct to the nearest whole number. And so 14 pounds, so 14 kilograms to pounds, what is the answer? Well, 14 kilograms is going to be 31 pounds, correct to the nearest whole number. Now this answer is a rounded answer. This answer is correct to the nearest whole number. And so that's our answer. 14 kilograms is going to be 31 pounds, correct to the nearest whole number. Next, the question states the following. The cost of 8 pounds. So we have here, it says that the cost of 8 pounds of potatoes is $5.58. Calculate the cost of 1 kilogram of potatoes. So what we have, we know that from what we had earlier, we know that 3.5 pounds equals to 1.6 kilograms, which means that 1 kilogram is going to be equal to 3.5 divided by 1.6. And so 1 kilogram is going to be equal to 2.187 pounds. Now, what is the cost of 1 pound of potatoes? Well, the cost of 8 pounds of potatoes is what? 5.58 pounds. So the cost of 8 pounds of potatoes is 5.58 pounds. So what is the cost of 1 pound of potatoes? Well, the cost of 1 pound of potatoes is going to be $5.58 divided by 8. And $5.58 divided by 8 is going to be 0.6975. That's the cost of 1 pound of potatoes. Next, we need to figure out what is the cost of 2.187 pounds of potatoes. Now, what is the cost of 2.187 pounds of potatoes? Well, if we already know that the cost of 1 pound of potatoes is 0.6975, the cost of 2.187 pounds of potatoes is going to be equal to 0.6975 times 2.1875. And when we multiply this, we get the following answer, which is 1.52578.125. And we're going to take this number and we're going to round it correct to the nearest cent, or we can round it correct to 2 decimal places. And so this number here is 5. And so once it's 5 or greater, we can add 1. So we add 1 to 2. And 2 plus 1 is definitely 3. And so we have 1.53, and we eliminate all of the numbers at the back. And so we have 1.53. And so the cost of 2.187 pounds, correct to the nearest cents, is going to be $1.53. But what is 2.185 pounds? Well, that is 1 kilogram. And so that means that the cost of 1 kilogram of potatoes is going to be $1.53, correct to 2 decimal places. And so our answer here is $1.53. And this is the answer to this question, $1.53.